Now let's create a new controller for our rules and permissions. So let's clear everything from here and let's create a new controller by typing php artisan make controller role permission controller and let's press enter. Okay, our controller is ready. Now let's go and in here, let's create a new method with the name of index. So let's type public function index and in here we will return our roles page. So we will type return inertia colon render and we will create this roles slash index. Also, we have to pass the roles. So for that, we inside the props array, we will type roles and we will call our role model. So role from Spatie package all. That's it. Now let's go and create our role slash index. But before this, we have to create a route for our index. So let's go to our web.php. And after my classes, I will create my roles here. So in here, let's create a new group route with the prefix of roles. And let's create group, our callback function. Then in here, let's call our URL. So slash it should go to roles and permissions controller. So role permission controller and index method. Let's give them a name as well. Name should be roles.index. Now let's go and create our index.js. So let's go to our resources JS page and in here let's create a new folder. New folder with the name of roles and inside this we have to create a new file with the name of index.jsx. Now let's go to our classes and let's copy the index.jsx codes from here and paste it inside our roles because most of the things will be exactly same, so no need to waste the time. So let's paste it here and right now we have classes. First of all, let's change this to roles index, then change the prop that we are getting from the backend. So let's copy this and let's replace this with roles. Then we don't need delete delete this one. After that, let's go to our table. Here we need the number, name. We don't need the teacher. Let's delete it from here and from the table body as well. Then we have to change the classes to roles dot map. No need for data. Delete. And also let's scroll down and delete the pagination part because we don't need this one part also. For the buttons, we are going to set them later. For now, let's just keep them and everything is set. Now let's go to our browser and let's head to roles page. Enter. Now we got our roles table. Let's change some classes here also and change it to roles and any other place classes. I don't think. Okay. Right. Okay. The button we have. Let's change create role. Okay. So our table is ready. Now let's go and create our create role page. Now let's go to our project and let's go to role and permission controller. In here, let's create a new method with the name of create. Then in here, we are going to return our inertia page for the create. So inertia render and pass our page. So we are going to create roles slash create and let's go back to our resources.js page and inside our role in here let's create a new file with the name of create.js. Then in here let's create our page. So again to save time, let's copy it from the classes create.js. Let's copy everything from here and paste it here. So for our roles we only need the name. We don't need the description. These things, let's delete them and change that create class to create role. Now let's go to our form. Just keep the name and delete the rest. So let's delete up to here. We don't need these. Then let's change the route also from classes.store to roles.store. That's it. We don't need this. Let's delete teachers as well. Create role. I think we are done. Let's create a route for this as well. So let's go to our web.php. Let's go to web.php, and in here we need to create two routes, one to display the page and one to save our data. So the first route will be get, and it will be slash create. We will also use the role permission controller class and the create method. The name also is so roles dot create. Then for post also we are going to make a route. So slash roles, and we are going to create a new method inside our role permission controller with the name of store. Let's give it the name as well. Same thing that we mentioned in our create. So same thing, roles dot store. So let's copy this, and in here name should be roles dot store. Now let's go and create our store method inside our role permission controller. So let's type public function store, and this will accept request. The first thing that I want here is to validate the request. So I will type request validate, and I will say in here that the name is required, and also it should be a string. Then finally we also want the role to be unique. So for that I will also type my unique validation to check inside our roles mode table. If I come to my database, when we run install the Spatie roles and permissions and run migration, it created these tables. Roles, role has permission, model has roles, and finally this model has permission. So when we are going to use our roles model, sorry, table, so in here roles, and it should check the name. All the names should be unique. Now let's save our data to the role table. So let's type role is equal to role model, uh, enter, create, and inside create we will call our name key and pass our name that we get from the user. Then finally let's return the user. So let's return, type here return redirect to route and roles dot index. So we will have to redirect the user back to the table, and let's display a success message also. So let's type with success and say role created successfully. So everything is set. Now let's go to our browser and check if everything is working fine. Click create. Okay, first error that we forgot to change our route from the classes.create to roles.create. Then let's go back. Now let's click again. Okay. Now let's give him a name. Let's give him a student's role. Click save. Role created successfully. And in here we can see our role. Let's create one more role for our teachers. So teachers role, and one more I will create for admin. So admin role. Save. Okay, we got our roles. So we got student role, teacher role, and admin role.